Welcome. It's Alex here, and today we're going to be taking a look at this new, fresh off the boat, fresh from the oven, Marvel Legends Infinity Saga Iron Man Mark III from the first Iron Man movie, way back in the humble beginnings of the MCU in 2008. And man, that was 13 years ago already? Man, time flies real quick. Hasbro went back and remade the Mark III that came out as a tie-in in the movies back then. And those figures, even if I don't have them, don't seem or feel right from the reviews and images I've seen. The scales are smaller compared to what we have right now, the golden age of Marvel Legends, so collectors like me that didn't collect at the time or not able to get those now have a chance to get one with all of its upgraded glory. And man oh man, the love and effort that's been spent into the actual figure and its packaging make this seem like a waste to even not open the figure out of the box. I mean, just look at it. Look at the box. It just makes me want to display it like this. Unfortunately, displaying it in a box won't fit it in my shelf anymore, plus we're not here to not open the figure out of the box. We'll be taking the figure out. I don't really destroy and throw my ML boxes anyway, so the box will be safe, don't worry about it. And how can we review and take a closer look at it if we leave it this way? I mean man, I couldn't really even believe I have this figure. Yes, the price point is higher even though it didn't come in a wave, it don't have any build-a-figure part, but I guess it somehow justifies the total output of the product. It looked like a high-end import figure at the price of a Marvel Legends because up until now I refuse buying those import figures. Bite me. At least we have one now that's almost similar in terms of articulation and quality, but at around $20 to $30 even though Hasbro is upping their prices with the Marvel Legends line as well. It's kind of unfortunate, but we'll see how it goes in the long run. Unfortunately, even if the Infinity Saga singles are priced at around $25 to $30 in US, I got it for around $35 locally. And hey, on a side note, no, I didn't buy this off a scalper. This is from Toys R Us. Please, I'm reminding you, do not feed the scalpers. This is already expensive as it is, and you're gonna pay for $40 for it. Man, you're being part of the problem as well. And they'd be guilt-tripping you for not supporting the smaller businesses. Man, F you. You're selling it for way more than its retail. I'd rather spend my money on bigger companies. At least they somehow know how to break even though figures are harder to get from them because they're always out of stock. Just be patient. In the long run, it's gonna save you a lot of dough. So there, we went on from reviewing to preaching. Now let's take a quick look at the box so we could get this thing open. On the sides, we have the beautiful artwork of the Infinity Saga. Top says Marvel Studios Iron Man Mark III. Bottom, and at the back, 2008's movie poster. And there's a read up saying, Tony Stark takes on the world's worst villains in the Mark III suit, a technological wonder equipped with a variety of stunning enhancements and upgrades. And finally, let's get this thing open. For the accessories, we have an extra pair of open palm blasting hands that don't hinge unfortunately, a set of his forearm gadgets. We have this lid that we port on his forearm when he's in a relaxed non-battle mode. We have the shield that he uses to fend off Ironmonger's bullets. We have the missile launcher that he used to blow up a tank sky high. And of course we have his helmeted alternate head. For the aesthetics, even though the overall technology to make these figures have been totally upgraded to its current standards, let's face it, it's not RDJ. Don't kid yourselves. And even though it somehow resembles him, it's not 100% RDJ. But still, it's very good, don't get me wrong. This is way much better than the first RDJ heads that we got in the past. And then for the paint, the combination of metallic red and gold is pretty much spot on. It's very well done. Though it may not be perfect because I still got some gold paints that have been scuffed and missed some spots or not painted well. So there, a little light on paint here, some missed spots here as well, some missing paints here as well, at the back of the thigh, missed the spot in the lower jaw. Fortunately, the face and the mask are clean. But really a minor thing for me, nothing that totally outweighs on how very well done the figure is. And if you ask me to rate it, straight up 11 out of 10 for me. Going to the articulation, the head can look up, down, we got head rotation, tilt, head is sitting on a dumbbell joint, man I hate those But if it's deliberately done to not ruin the anatomical correctness of the head and neck, then I guess it's fine. But what's not fine is the limited head movement for flying poses because of those stupid dumbbell joints. So yeah, I still wish that Hasbro used the hinge and ball peg technique for the head. Nothing we can do about it anymore. Next up, arm rotation. And I guess at this point, Hasbro has mastered their shoulder pads because it doesn't really get in the way of its arm articulation. The arms can still raise this high, biceps toe swivels, no problem. We have double jointed pinless elbows that works more than 90 degrees. Wrist hinging upwards is hindered by the pads, but can still hinge a little bit down, and swivels. Diaphragm cut that can do a circular motion, side to side. Limited crunch forward, leans back pretty good. And even though it seems like there's a cut in there for any articulation, no, it don't have any waist articulation. Hasbro has applied the drop down articulation for the legs so we can do the superhero landing in the photos later on. Can kick forward this high, back, oh that's good. Splits this much, damn. And look at this. Ooh-wee! Yay! An Iron Man figure that can do that. Thigh swivels, double jointed knees, no calf swivels but it does a side to side motion down there. Foot hinges forward, back, and we still got an ankle rocker. Iron Man stands at about 6.5 inches tall or probably a little higher. And I don't have any of the related MCU Iron Man figures or villains, so to compare, we're gonna compare him to the only MCU Iron Man that I got, which is the Mark 85. And then we have Ant-Man, Steve, 80 Years, AI, Jim, Arno, Prime, Infamous Victor, Stealth, Ironheart, Modular, and Hulkbuster. There goes my review for the Mark III, and I'm reminding you again, if you're interested in this figure, don't get it from the scalpers. The figure totally rocks. I think I've covered mostly what needs to be said about this figure, and if I did miss some stuff, leave a comment about it, click like if you like this video, subscribe if you like watching Marvel Legends action figure reviews and other stuff, and as always, thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next video.